Hey, Danny K comes to you from Danny K Gym and Wellness. Today's tip comes to you from Nancy, and she wanted to know about back fat. I know a lot of women have this issue, like where their bra is, or the back fat back here, the muffin top thing. I mean, I could give you exercises to tone that area up, but one thing that nobody ever wants to hear is you can't spot reduce, okay? So the main thing, hold on, getting a whole bunch of text. I'm trying to get my video done here. Hold on. Okay, so the main thing is we can tone those areas up, but we're not going to reduce them like just that area, right? So as you're doing like the proper nutrition, as you're doing the cardio, as you're doing weight resistance, you know, where we're working those muscle underneath those fat or trouble areas, that whole thing combined is how you can do it, right? So I know a lot of women have that, you know, it's the fluff over, not a lot, but some women have the fluff over the bra, or they have the fluff over, we call that the muffin top. So that is a lot of big, you know, a lot of concern for a lot of women is that back fat. So we can do certain exercises for those areas, and for any area, like for the belly, for, you know, fat thigh or fat arm, the flabby arm, whatever. It's the same thing. We can tone those areas, or we can work on toning those areas, but just because you're going to do a certain exercise for that area is not going to take it away, right? Unfortunately, I'm sorry, we can't spot reduce. So as you're losing body fat, you're losing body fat all over. So as you know, I've said it before many videos ago, or I always use this kind of analogy, that if you have like 2 inches of snow on your driveway and 3-foot drift on your driveway, if you let that just, you know, let the sun melt it, it goes away. So it goes away. So now you don't see your 2 inches. So now you see driveway, but still over here you still see snow, right? Well, that doesn't mean that this isn't melting, because, sorry Jeff, I had to hang up on you. God. So if we measure that, so yes, we see the driveway where the 2 inches was, but we have 2 inches less, or 3 inches less, or whatever. So it's all going away. It's just not, unfortunately, our trouble area is the area that's going to take the longest, or it's going to take the longest for us to see the results that we're looking for, right? So, you know, I'm sorry, Nancy and other women and other just people that have, men and women that have, you know, like trouble areas. We can do everything we can to, you know, just tone those areas up. Like we can do all the crunches in the world to tone up your belly or the muscle. We're strengthening the muscle underneath the fat layers. But proper nutrition is the major key. I know you're tired of me saying it, but proper nutrition is 85% of how you see and where you see and what results you see, right? So if we put the proper nutrition together and we put some toning exercises for those specific areas, back fat, so we've got rows, you know, we've got, you know, like the lat pull down where we're pulling the bar to the back, to the chest, squeezing those shoulder blades, and we have a row where we're squeezing the shoulder blades, you know, and you know, like the lower back extensions or good mornings. So we can work the muscle under those fatty or trouble areas, but just because we're doing a row, I mean, I don't want you to get the misconception that you can sit on the row machine and row and work and you know, half hour later back fat's gone. Because a lot of it, it's nutrition, proper nutrition, because you have to feed the muscle in order for the muscle underneath the fat layers to grow. You have to feed the muscle. You have to burn the fat, so the fat goes away and the muscle comes out. So it's just that horrible thing that nobody wants to ever hear. You can't spot reduce. And it's a lot of it is proper nutrition. It's 85% of how you see those results. You know, and basically how you get rid of that back fat is, you know, toning. You know, you do need to tone and build that muscle underneath, but you need to lose the body fat. And once you lose the body fat, you know, then, and not the muscle, not those fad diets that were because I'm telling you right now, if you do those fad diets and you lose 40 pounds in a month, you're gonna have a whole bunch more back fat, because it's just gonna be skin hanging there, you know, just like with the arms flabbing or whatever. If you lose a tremendous amount of weight so fast, like some of those fad diets out there, the flab is just gonna, you know, you're losing muscle. No one, I've been doing this for now I think it's 24 years, you know, is it half my life? I'll be 47 in a couple months. So, you know, I've been doing this for half my damn life, and I have not seen anybody that can lose 40, 50 pounds in a month and it all be fat. I guarantee you it's muscle, most muscle, okay? So when you're doing that, you're creating more of an issue. So when you lose body weight that fast, you are losing muscle and you're creating more of the issue that you're trying to get rid of. So eat proper, feeding that muscle, feeding the right calories for the right amount of activity, you know, outside of the gym and inside the gym, or, you know, whatever your workout entails, if it's walking, you know, at the school track, or if it's popping that DVD in. So we need to feed the body for the for the activity, you know, and we have to do the workouts, the cardio, and the muscle. Sorry, I'm trying to read too, so people are popping up some things. So, you know, you have to, you know, work the muscle to increase the muscle and lose the body fat. So everything comboed is going to help you lose body fat, which will help you lose those fatty areas. Just unfortunately, the troubled areas that you want gone first will be the last ones you're going to see, because there's, you know, like more fat there. Like I said, like the 2 inch to 3 feet snowdrift, if the sun just melts it, the 2 inches goes away. You're still losing 2 inches here, but you're not seeing it until the sun continues to melt it away, right? So Rachel says, yes, you're losing water too if you're doing those fatty diets. You're losing, is that what you're saying, Rachel? You're losing water too if you're doing those fatty diets or whatever. But if you're doing proper nutrition and you're getting the proper water intake, you flush out the bad, you know, like what your body is holding on to retain. Maybe that's what you're talking about. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, you know, I mean, so you definitely need, along with proper nutrition, you need proper water intake so that you're not getting the bloatedness and everything. So, you know, and when you do lose, you know, weight very quick, you do lose a lot of water weight and stuff. And then Michael says, OMG, I would have never thought you were 46. I'm 46 years old. Oh no. No excuses, right? So yeah, so losing those troubled areas it's not fun, because that's the harder areas, and it's the areas that you want done first, but it's the areas that, sorry, it don't come last. For me, you know, I mean, like if you look at most of my family on both sides, you know, it's the belly, you know, that has the issue. So if you look into your family and you see like the genetics, some people say, oh, it's just my genetics, I'm not going to be able to fix that. You can. It's going to be a little bit harder, you know, like we have some things like, you know, people have different genetics, but you can still combat some of those things. You might have to work a little bit harder than this person over here, but so for me, like this is my area where if I gain weight, it's collecting, you know, so I have to work doubly hard, especially 46, going to be 47 in a couple of months, to keep this off, to keep where I personally want it to be. You know, so that's my trouble area. So again, it's proper nutrition. So I hope this helps, Nancy. It's not a fun answer. It's not an answer that I love giving, but it's one that, you know, I never sugarcoat anything. So I don't tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear, and then you need to do the work. You know, but we can tone those areas, but in order for everything to happen, it's got to be proper nutrition to feed that muscle so that we're burning the fat, you know, when we're working out, doing some of those exercises that's toning the muscle underneath that fat, and, you know, doing the cardio. So hope that helps. leave me some comments, tell me what you want to hear, let me know how I can help you on your fitness journey. And I promised Dennis Kane that I would not put him into the video if he would stay quiet. So he's been quiet this whole video. So applaud Dave. I mean Dennis. Anyway, Dennis, hi. I didn't put you in. But so leave me a message, tell me how I'm helping you, how I can help you on your fitness journey, and I'll get back to you. So DaniKGymWellness.com, Dani K Gym Wellness on Facebook. Stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.